What is up, guys? Paul James here, and coming at you from sunny Florida today. So kicking off day one of the vacay, but I still wanted to give you guys some value while I was gone on vacation. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to ask some help from a past student of mine. His name is Jim Pickens. Jim had started an Amazon business using one of my courses a couple years ago, I think exactly 18 months ago. And what he did is he took it and put his own creative twist on it with retail arbitrage, but with his own twist. I'm gonna let him explain to you. And over the next couple days, I've basically twisted his arm into doing some training for my YouTube channel for you guys, because I value you and I didn't want you guys to miss out just because I was on vacation, right? I still wanted to give you guys some awesome value. So Jim agreed to do some training for you guys. I'm gonna let him take it away right now and introduce himself. But anyways, sorry, my dog just went and ran around. You can see her over there. Anyways, back to it. I'm gonna let Jim take it away and share with you what he's going to be talking about in the very special training over the next couple of days. And I just hope that you enjoy it. Leave a comment below after Jim's finished talking and let me know what you think. Do you dig it? Subscribe and make sure you hit that bell button so that you get notifications on these updates. And sorry for the bad lighting, there's a tree making the sun go in and out. Take care and yeah, enjoy the videos, it's gonna rock.
Hey, my name is Jim, and I have a YouTube channel called Jim Pickens, and I sell used books. So I actually started by doing retail arbitrage, and I actually started with Paul's Easy Retail Jackpots course. I remember thinking that it was a great opportunity because it was very low barrier to entry. So there was no need to have, you know, $2,000 in the bank, for example. All you really needed was an Amazon seller account, a bank account, you know, $100, couple $100, and you could make money. So that's what attracted me to it. And I started out doing that, and I was doing well, and I was making money. And then what ended up happening was I ended up getting some used books from my uncle. And he was just getting rid of them, but you know, they were used, and so they were perceived to have, you know, little value. So, you know, we took them and we sent them in to Amazon FBA the same way we have been doing with the retail arbitrage stuff. What ended up happening was the returns on those books was so large that I ended up focusing all my effort on used books because the margins were just huge. And what I actually came to find out was you could actually go to places like thrift stores, estate sales, church sales even, all types of different places, anywhere that has used books. And you could pick them up for as low as $0.25 to $1 to $2, but usually never more than $2. And you could find books for $100, $200, and they would sell. Sure enough, they would sell. But if I hadn't sent that first batch in and seen it, you know, with my own eyes, that these things are actually in demand, people do buy them, and you can make seriously good money on them, I would have never believed it. So, you know, fast forward now, this is 18 months later, and now I'm in a 5,000-6,000 square foot warehouse. And, you know, we get all kinds of books in here. We process them, and, you know, we ship them in to FBA. Now, Amazon FBA, if you're not familiar with it, they handle all the packing, they handle all the shipping. So what you actually do is you find the books with a scanning device, you attach to your phone, and it shows the price. The same thing that you do with retail arbitrage, but we use different software for the books. And you know, you could zoom through 200 books in like a minute, right? So that's what made it so efficient. And you know, that maybe only 10%, let's say, of those books would have value. But in 10 minutes, you'll have gone through 1,000, 2,000 books, and you know, you'll walk out with, you know, 50, 100, you know, books that are valuable. So what we ended up doing was, after the thrift stores, things like that, we started going to book sales at libraries, right? And that's when we really made a lot of money. So we would go to a book sale, let's say 8 in the morning, leave at 11 in the morning, spend $150, $200, and those books that we bought there would sell for like $3,000 to $4,000 over the next 6 months or so. So it's like, it became a snowball effect. So we just kept going to sales, we kept sourcing books, and you know, $3,000 is a lot of money to make off a $200 investment, right? I mean, the only business with better margins than used books would be a drug dealer. And that's just the honest to God truth. It's one of those businesses that it just has huge margins. And I think it's because they have a low perceived value, and a lot of people just, they get rid of them, they throw them away, they get recycled. You know, we didn't start like this though, you know, and we started out, you know, with just me and my wife going to sales, going to thrift stores, doing things like that. And within 6 months, we were on track to do 6 figures in profit, not in sales, in profit. And that it just blew up from there until now. You know, we have a warehouse, we're gonna be hiring employees, and you know, this is just what we do now, because it's just the most efficient way that I found to make money on Amazon FBA right now. There's all kinds of things people talk about, you know, like private label and wholesale and things like that, but you never get the whole picture with that. The bottom line is, if you can spend $1 and turn that into $20, $30, sometimes even $100. I could show you over 20 books in the last 12 months that sold for over $200 in my orders list. You know, if you can turn that little amount of money into that much money, I mean, why not do that, right? Why not go down the path of least resistance? So, you know, that's exactly what I did. And, you know, here I am. So, you know, the next video, what we're gonna do is me and my wife are gonna go into a thrift store, and we're gonna bring our scanning devices. I'm gonna show you how we use them, and we're gonna see how much money we can make, and then go from there. Just got out of BJ's actually, and we were just there to get food, but we ended up finding, they had like 13 Hatchimals, and Hatchimals are gated, but we found 9 of them. So 3 out of the 4 types that they had duplicate listings that you are able to list on, and they were $48 in the store, and they were going for about $100 on Amazon. So I was able to list them, and you know, we should profit somewhere in the range of, you know, at least 35 at least each, so almost $300 in profit. And while we were shopping, like we weren't even trying to. And this is, you know, this is what Paul's course teaches in Easy Retail Jackpots. This is what we started with, right? So you can see, even though we're doing books now, you know, when we're out and about at stores and we see opportunities like this, the knowledge we got from that course, we're still putting into effect even now. You know, the money we'll get from this will cover what we bought, you know, for food and groceries, and then an extra $200. So, you know, it's just one of those things, you learn the information and it will keep making you money.